Oh wow, this guy is loaded. And he left his door unlocked. What a noob. What the fuck? Sapio's channel. No begging for subs, no bullshit. Let's go. Player traps. The defining attribute of any trap of any kind is of course being inconspicuous, discreet, keeping the victim none the wiser until the very last moment where you get it. To do so, the victim must not feel threatened at all times. And as the montage you've just saw implied, simple, open-air designs are great at lulling the players into a false sense of safety. And the wooden shack does just that. Like the dirt hut, it conveys a message that its builder didn't commit much thought or effort into the structure, let alone redstone circuitry. We're going to use this assumption to our advantage. To start, you will need the following materials. The top row are the components required for the redstone circuitry, while the lower row are the actual shack construction materials, and depending on your personal design, they might vary, except for furnace and crafting table. They are pretty much compulsory, but I guess if you are building anything, you will have them anyway. Begin by finding a nice, low, picturesque cliff that can provide you 2x4 space for your pistons. If you are in an extreme hills biome, like now, you are guaranteed to find one eventually, and oh, this will do. Let's just add 2 extra blocks to complete the 4x2 space, and there we go. Now, these 4 blocks will be the ones that will push your victims into the pit. Though, to avoid any further confusion that may arise, I'd suggest building the front of your shack straight away. With that out of the way, it is time to place pistons where they belong. With pistons in place, we have to wire them up. Now, I am going to use white wool to denote the blocks which will carry a redstone wire. In survival multiplayer, you do not have to do it, unless your server has a shop that sells wool for dirt cheap. In that case, there is absolutely no reason not to use it, as it gives your circuits a very neat and tidy feel. Next, we are going to construct a triggering mechanism that will spring this trap to life. Dig a 3 deep hole in front of your door. So 1, 2, 3. Place a block at the very bottom and put a redstone on top of it. Cover the door with a grass block. Now this small grass block is going to contain a pressure plate that will set this entire contraption in motion. Now it is time to wire the trigger to the pistons. So, remove the door, we will not need it for a while, and dig a hole where the door once stood, 4 blocks down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump in. Put another block here. Put a redstone torch like this and connect it to the previously placed block. Now, dig 1 block down here and place a redstone wire. It should take signal from this torch. From this point, dig 2 spaces to the left. So 1, 2. Place a redstone wire in that direction. Next, dig 1 more space. Put a block like this. Place a redstone wire on top of that block. Place 1 more block here with a redstone wire. And dig another 2 spaces in this direction. If you followed the instructions so far, you should hear the extending noise of the pistons, and if you check, these pistons are indeed extended at this point, indicating that we have correctly wired the trigger to the first set of our pistons. To connect another set of pistons to the trigger, go back to the position of your torch, dig 1 space to the right and 1 space down. Place a redstone wire there. Then dig 2 spaces in this direction. Place a redstone wire there as well. Now dig 3 spaces to your left from this point. Put 1, 2, and 3 blocks in this stairs-like pattern, complete with redstone at the top. Having done that, bring out your slabs and place them in the following pattern. You should see that we are getting very close to the contacts for the set of pushing pistons. Put the wire on top of the slabs like this. And connect the rest of the pistons in the same manner. As you have heard the retraction noises, we can assume that another set of the pistons is correctly wired to the trigger as well. Let's give it a test. Put the pressure plate at this block here, and theoretically, if we step on it, both of these pistons should do something. Namely, this set should extend and this set should retract. Let's do it. Here we go. It's all correctly wired, behaving just as we want them to. At this point, you should complete your shack and put some grass or dirt block over the exposed parts of your circuitry to hide it. So far so good, but that's not all, folks. The way lag works on Minecraft servers makes situations like these not uncommon. This happens due to the server having not realized that the player is still falling, but having realized already that the pistons have retracted back and the gap is now closed. To avoid such scenarios and to ensure your client's inevitable demise, we have to compensate for the lag, which is very easily achieved by building a simple signal extender that will keep all of your pistons in the active position for an extra second or two. Here's how you do it. Go back to the position of your redstone torch, and from this point dig out a 5 by 5 cavern. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now extend the ceiling of your cavern so it is 3 blocks high. Now follow the block placement to build a simple signal extender. You might have noticed that the extension circuit does not have any physical connection to the rest of the redstone. This is because it uses what I call the radio bud feature of this burnout torch. It can detect an update in the redstone circuits up to 1 block away. So, when this redstone update either goes on or off, this torch will light up and send a signal to the rest of the extension circuit. We are almost there. What is left to do is to place an inverse door that closes when the redstone signal is applied as opposed to regular door. Finally, to make the trap hole, you have to dig a hole all the way down to the bedrock. Before you even attempt it, remove the trigger, your pressure plate, lest you accidentally step onto it yourself. Place hoppers and chests to collect any loot your victim might drop. And it goes without saying, cover your hole. Technically, the trap is complete. Your job as a redstone engineer is over. But your job as a trap maker begins. As is, this shack looks a bit barren and bland. Use landscaping to liven it a bit. Grab some bone meal. Add a nice little tree near your entrance. Complete the chimney. And of course, place some bait. Now, you do not need diamonds or expensive items to effectively attract people. Just place down some chests with very promising signs on top of them. OP apples. Diamonds, the all-time classic. Enchanted gear. Or simply potions. Add a welcome message to give an impression that this is in fact a real faction base. Add a cheeky faction description to wrap it up, and to make people even more hyped up to investigate, that is, to go right into your clutches. Don't forget to put the pressure plate back last, to avoid falling into your own pit. With the last step done, the Shack of Doom is finally complete. Its compact, simple structure implies no redstone, while naturally blending in with the cliffside adds to the total serenity, making others underestimate its real threat. And with a depth of 70 plus, the drop is well capable of killing full protection for diamond-clad players. Stay tuned for more deadly practical traps. Thank you for watching and see you next time.